Hey, what's going on YouTube? I am the connoisseur of nothing, expert of nothing, opinionated on most, and today got a quick video going out for you guys. I want to do an update on my M70. I've shown in a recent video. I have made some changes to it. Some may say improve, some may dispute that. But these are changes that I believe are upgrades to the gun, and I may make some adjustments to it in the future. But for now, here's what I got. Here's what's going on in the near future. So, here's how it looks now. There you go. And let me show you from the other side. Boom. Boom. Metal magazine. Made from a company called KCI. I think they're Korean. I picked a couple of these up. Whenever I ordered the gun, I also picked up some extra magazines, and this came with a polymer Magpul magazine. I also got some of these. These are polymer magazines that are also steel reinforced, and I like these magazines a lot. I like the way they fit, like the way they click in, a little bit lighter than the steel, but I digress. More on that on Sunday. I have added this weapon light. This is called the Olight Odin weapon light. I've also put the switch here on the other side, as well as this sling. I think the Ultimac was on there before, just didn't have the optic. Well, I got the Ultimac, got this optic primary arms micro red dot. I have switched out the Hogue handguard and went with this aluminum handguard from Midwest Industries, as well as this Ford grip from BCM. Yes, BCM. With the flat dark earth, I thought it may go well with the red. I'll probably switch this out. I also, when I ordered this tan one, I also went ahead and ordered a black one as well for a gun that I may get in the future. Want to have both. With this, I'll probably switch this out and switch this out. Or I may go with something completely different. But I think this may look nice and slick, all black with the red optic. Red weapon light. So these are the changes that I made to it. And again, when I got this gun, I had the full intention of tricking it out. I do love the look of AKs with the wooden furniture. The one I wanted at the time I got this was not available. They were all sold out. Couldn't find them anywhere. But I was able to find this one. This one came with, again, that Hogue forearm polymer pistol grip and polymer butt stock. And I actually do like this. To me, it's not the most visually appealing, but as far as functionality, I'm liking it a lot. I'm liking the way that my cheek can sit on it. It feels very comfortable and very ergonomic, I think is the correct pronunciation. But again, I'm not an expert. I'm an average Joe. So that's what I got on it so far. One of the issues that I've experienced with this particular setup is, you see how far out this light is? Like that's quite a distance that is sticking out. Like that's 2.5, 3 inches, maybe even more, that it's sticking out. Now when I set this up, one thing about these Olight mounts, I'm gonna take this tail cap off. You can put it on the side, fix it to the side, or you can fix it to this part. And I like it right up here. Boom. You see, it's nice and sleek, close to the gun, much better, right? Much, much better. So why am I not having it set up like this? Here is why. Here, clearance fits nice. However, with this light, to activate it, there's no buttons. See any buttons on here? No buttons. No. and it's not a twist. No, it has a button here on the back called a tail switch, right? Well, I'm not sure if that's called a tail switch because this is also called a tail switch, but I digress. Has a button here on the back. My thumbs, I'm not Mr. Fantastic. I can't. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So when I got this light, it came with a tail switch, which I showed you during the initial setup. I got this over here on this side, and this connects to here. However, whenever this is set up close to the rifle like this, because of this knob, the tail switch cannot fit. You see that? It can't fit because this is in the way. So I was looking at a couple things. I was thinking about getting a riser. Initially I had this optic a little bit more forward. I tried moving it back to here, still not working. Before that I couldn't even put the light on, but now I can put the light on. This is just a little too much in the way. So I was thinking about getting a riser. Yeah, that may work, but I kind of want it low. Like I said, I like the way this cheek weld feels, and it lines me up perfectly with the sight. If the sight is if I get a riser that's a couple inches more, inch and a half, 2 inches taller, it may not be as comfortable. And like I said, I like how it is. So what am I going to do? I went ahead and got, and this may be a spoiler alert. I don't know how I'm going to title this video yet, but this right here. This is what I decided to go with. Just switching out the optic. I'm not going to go with this one. I can put this optic on another rifle. I actually have another rifle that I may show you guys on Sunday that I may go ahead and put this on. But this is the Bushnell TRS-25 red dot. So what makes this more suitable for this setup is that the knob on this one, is up here instead of right here. So if I go ahead and put this on, this should give me the clearance I need to go ahead and fit the tail cap onto the back of that weapon mounted light. What may make this perfect is one of the concerns with the Ultimac railed gas tube, is that if you're familiar with shooting rifles, they get hot. They get hot pretty quick. So a major concern is the temperature, so they don't really recommend using too many optics. What's highly recommended is to get an aim point red dot. Looked at that, $500 some odd. Not ready to spend that on an optic. Not where I'm at in my life circumstances right now. So I went with this. This optic is $79, I think I got on Amazon. It's pretty cheap. Pretty cheap. So let's say this doesn't work. This burns out, gets hot, gets super hot, which I have went ahead and took this micro red dot to the range and I zeroed it. Didn't get hot. However, it was cold that day, and I think I probably only put about 120 rounds through it that day. So it wasn't very extensive. But I don't do training courses yet. If I find one in the area, I will. I'm very interested in getting some tactical training, but right now I haven't been able to really find anything. Pretty much everything in my area is basic training, safety training, which I've already taken out. I took a safety course when I first got into firearms, and even when I took that, I didn't feel like I really needed it. After I took it, most of it was pretty much everything I already knew and understood, but I took it just to be on the safe side, and I recommend anybody do. Everybody's not as curious as me and as thirsty for knowledge as me, so most people aren't going to do the countless hours of research that I do. So if you are new and getting firearms, please go ahead, do research. And if you're not wanting to do that research, take a safety course. Even if you do research, take a safety course. Have somebody there with you making sure that you are properly handling your firearm and to help you drill in the muscle memory to what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. But I digress. Let's get back to this. So if this does burn up, I'm out $79. It's not a big hit. And I also learned that, okay, you maybe you do need to save up and chalk up that 500 some odd dollars for the aim point. I'm somebody who I don't just go for what everybody says. I like to test theories out. So I'm going to test this out. I'm going to test out this $79 optic, and it might even been cheaper than that. I'm just going to call it $79 because that's the number that came to mind, and see if this is the perfect option. I'm going to go ahead and switch this out tomorrow. I'm going to zero this in, and we'll see where that goes. I'll give you guys an update after I've been shooting it for a while, see how it's holding up. And I think that's all for today's video. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy my Friday evening. It's been a long work week. I'm going to go ahead and pour me a whiskey, play some games with some fellas on the PlayStation, and call it a night. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. If you have any questions, please feel free to go ahead and comment. If you have any information for me, in regards to training, I am in southwestern PA. I would love to know. Also, one of the concerns I do have with the setup I have here in regards to heat is that aluminum rail I just put on. Couldn't really figure out how to affix a heat shield. That's one of the reasons why I went with a plastic or a polymer forward grip, was to keep my hand off the rail. If you guys have any suggestions other than wearing a glove on my left hand, I would love to hear it. And with that being said, we out. Peace.